Hello, students. It's Mrs. Dollar again, and a few people have questions about the assignment that is due by midnight tonight. More like I won't be looking at it till like 8 a.m. tomorrow, so you can have till then. But it would be found in your Unit 7 folder, in your Wednesday folder, and it's called codominance and complete dominance, but it includes a few other little things as well. So you come here, you would open up your assignment, let it load. You would click on my document and open it up. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see it better. Again, you need to read through this. This is going to help you with question 1 with the definition of incomplete dominance. And just understand that when a red and a white one crossed, they are going to form heterozygous. So the heterozygous actually forms a third type of phenotype, a third type of physical characteristic. Some people still had questions about this. This one is with codominance. All right, so because both phenotypes are expressed completely, there's two dominant alleles. It's for the color hair. You want to use the same letter. So they usually use the same letter. But what they do for the second one is they use something like this. I know in your notes it said B for black and W for white, and they're both capital showing that they're dominant. However, and then you don't use any lowercase, by the way, in codominance. But this is just another way that you're going to see in genetics how they notate it. So to make that, it's just an apostrophe, which is the key just to the left of your enter key. And you don't have to hit shift or caps lock or anything like that. You just hit the key for that. And so I'm going to jump down to that question number 2. So she had somebody had a question. So and it is a little confusing. So in codominance, a horse with a roan coat color inherits one just regular R, or like capital R, from one parent, and the other allele, R prime, from its other parent. Is it possible for one of its parents to have a roan coat color? So there's a combination there. And I mean, you could do the second one. Also, if you don't have this third column, let me show you how to do it real quick. I usually just highlight this. I don't use this though, because it'll add more than you need to. I just highlight one column and then I click with 2 fingers. It's kind of like right clicking on a mouse. If you have a mouse, click on or do the right click. If you're just using your trackpad on your laptop, do 2 fingers. This should show up. And then what you want to go is insert column left. And that would put another column there. Obviously I don't need that though. So whoops, what is that? Okay. Control Z it, not Control V it. So Control Z, and then it'll go away. Control Z always undoes anything that you've done. So it's basically just saying, can one of the parents of this roan horse be roan? So can they have 2 different alleles? Well, yeah, and here's how. All right, because think about it. It has the big R from one of the parent, the other allele R prime, that's how you would say that, from its other parent. So there's the one parent, and if you have to, you can put an R here. I'm going to actually erase that though, because I don't want other kids to see it. So say you just have somebody just has a red one. Yeah. So you just explain your answer using the Punnett square, but you can say as you can see, you can only do is just start typing. Make it number 3 though, and just say, yeah, as you can see, blah blah blah. So R prime doesn't have to be white, it could be roan, and that R prime here can be donated, and this could be basically the genotype of the offspring we're talking about. So I'm just going to erase this though, because I did explain this, and again, you have to think about this. It's almost like thinking about the Punnett square in reverse. So with type O blood, remember O is recessive to B, and A and B blood is codominant. It acts like codominant even though it's multiple alleles, meaning it's not just 2 alleles. It's not just dominant and recessive anymore. So the alleles that you actually have for blood types is you have the O, allele, which is recessive. It's going to be hidden if you have any other allele. You have the A allele, which is dominant, but co-dominant with the third allele. Look, I know how to say allele, guys. The third allele, which is your B allele. That's what they mean by multiple alleles. It's the same gene that controls blood type, but you basically have the alleles of O, A, and B. So why 4 blood types? We'll get to that in number 4. So I just want you guys to keep in mind. I'm going to put like special brackets around this. Special. Oh, not that one. Okay. There. Kind of a little hint if you haven't opened that yet. Alright, so again, because O is recessive, that means you have to have 2 O's to have blood type O blood. And if it's recessive, it usually shows the recessive traits, usually phenotype shows up in that box there. Again, I had to put in a third column because I need to be able to put the parent things. You have to figure out what this allele is right here. You have to figure that out, and then you have to figure out this one. You can do the rest of the Punnett square, and then you can say how it's possible. For number 4, this one's asking about what's the probability of a child having both blood type A if both mom and dad have blood type AB. Now, with the AB blood type, that means their one allele's A, their other allele's B. It's almost like they have a codominant relationship here. So, and yeah, I don't know why parent is like all the way over there. Just put that there. Like, hey, parent, down here. Again, if you don't have that column, go to one of the columns, to click it, insert, column left. And then all you do is just put down the percentage of having a child with A blood type. So it would have to say AA or AO would give you A blood type. Number 5, explain why a father with hemophilia cannot pass that trait on to his sons. That will be under the reading of sex-linked traits. Also, if you're still confused about blood types, and you didn't see this video on blood types, definitely watch it. It's worth a while, and I'm not going to show it to you here because that would be copyright infringement, but it is an Meet the Sisters video, and it's very good. They also have one on sex-linked traits, too, so you could probably find the one on the Meet the Sisters for sex-linked traits. Anyway, I've talked enough, and hopefully that helps you guys out. Have a great night, and I'll see you all Monday. And remember, the review is due on Tuesday, and we are having a test on this on Wednesday, the 4th. Have a great one. Bye.